today about what do you do with all that skin after surgery. There are some parts of it that you can have fixed, but it's not cheap. Cosmetic surgery is always a cash pay, and it costs a lot of money to get under the arms and the breasts and the thighs and the bottom and all of that. Our doctors, the surgeons, will do a tummy tuck for their patients for a cash price of $5,000, which is half of what you would pay from a cosmetic surgeon. And I will tell you, they do a really nice job. I've seen some results. And they're not ready for that until you get down to your lowest weight, which will be, you know, very often 18 to 24 months after surgery. So in the meantime, what do you do with all the lumps and bumps? And so, Stephanie, stand up. Stephanie and Robert McCain both wear and sell something called Body Magic. And if that isn't a good advertisement for it, I don't know what is. She rocks everything she wears, as does Robert. So they're here to talk to you about what this garment can do and how it can help you if you don't want cosmetic surgery or in that interim period before you get there. So I will turn it over to them.
Real quick. We took that yesterday.
The thin one yesterday. Body magics don't work that good.
Thank you, Chris. Thanks for coming out. I don't do this for a living, so I'm not a salesperson, so bear with me. I just love this product so much. I got my surgery December 26, 2013. In 2009, I was introduced to Body Magic, and I was wearing a 22-24, or 24, 26, whatever. In 2009, I was introduced to the product. I was introduced to the product because they sell a noni juice, and I had knee issues. I love to work out. I know that sounds crazy, but I absolutely love it. I love the way I feel about it, but it wasn't making me smaller because, like I said, I was a size 22. A friend of mine gave me the noni juice to help me with my knees, and she kept saying, you gotta try this Body Magic, try this Body Magic. And she lived in Chicago, I lived in Cleveland, and I wasn't gonna pay the money for Body Magic. The noni juice worked, I was fine, and I wore my Spanx. So one day I drove to Chicago, I went to church, went to worship, she grabbed me, put me in the bathroom, and she was like, you're gonna try this thing on. So we tried it on. She brought a size that was too small for me. She had brought us, it was too small. And so I drove from Chicago home. Robert had to help me get out of it. The next morning, he had to help me put it on because it was too small, and I had all of this meat that I had to shove in this thing. And you'll see one of the pictures where you'll see the meat hanging out, and this is me after surgery. That's what this weekend. So that's me right now. That was me Saturday. So that's me without the Body Magic. So I put on the Body Magic, and I have been wearing it ever since. So in 2009, I started wearing. I was wearing the 22. From wearing the Body Magic, I went from a 22 to a 20-ish, about a year, and then I went to a 16. And so I was a 16 when I finally came here, but I've lived my whole life as a big girl. So, but when me and Rob took that first picture, I was a 24, but I was wearing a Body Magic, and so was he, because he wore them too. Yeah, in that picture. So we wore the Body Magics, and then after the surgery, one of my biggest fears about having bariatric surgery, Rob had his first, was the skin. And I was just like, up until the day of December 25th, the day before my surgery, I was like, I did not want this surgery because I don't want to do with the skin. I don't want the skin. That was my biggest fear, my biggest issue. And now almost every day I'm like, thank you for not allowing me to talk myself out of it because, ta-da, the Body Magic, So it was a divine appointment because the powers that be knew that I had an obsession with having the skin. And so I got the Body Magic, and some of my sizes are here that I just went down from a 48 to now I think this is a 30 or a 28 that I have on now. And so what the Body Magic does is that the fat around our abdomen, the visceral fat or metabolic fat, is the fat that we get from hormonals and estrogen and things like that. And so it compresses. Well, matter of fact, tell me what you know about a compression garment. Anybody know anything about a compression garment? Keeps you from jiggling. What you say? What you say?
Gives you support.
Gives you support. It does
Keeps your
help.
clothes laying nicely.
Makes your clothes, there's no fragmentation, no bumpies and rolls and stuff. Yeah. And you're right, Cindy. It does make you go to the bathroom. Do you know why?
Yeah, I'll hold it in.
It's compressing. It's compressing the lymph nodes, the tissues in the body fat. It's compressing it. It's giving it friction, so it's causing you to urinate fat, the visceral fat, which is the white fat that gets on our organs, gets on your tummy, gets on your liver, gets on your kidneys, and why being overweight is not such a good idea, because it raises our cholesterol, high blood pressure, all the stuff, the comorbidities that we came to this center for because of. So the compression garment compresses it, UP, it comes out, and so your body shrinks. But one of the awesome things that I love about Body Magic is that I can shape my body the way I want it to shape. I have Native American somewhere in my blood, so I wasn't blessed like most African Americans to have a nice tushy back here. But the Body Magic has given me some lift, and I love it. I always been this, have this little wonky shape where I'm kind of like a box in the middle, like this. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I know the women do. Well, with the Body Magic, I get to create my own shape, because I take the fat that you saw there and I get to move it where I want to, and then I snap it shut. And in the meantime, while I'm wearing it, the Body Magic, the compression, is doing what it needs to do in my lymphatic system, getting all of the impurities out, and as long as I'm drinking water and doing what I'm supposed to do, it starts to go away. So it was going away even before my surgery. So the surgery is just like an added bonus for me with the Body Magic. What's another point I wanted to make to you? I'm so sorry. I left my notes.
I guess.
Good. Bring the point on, please. Thank you. Saved by the bell.
Got it.
Rob. Oh, yes.
I wear Body Magic. I'm wearing one now. And in a few minutes, I'm going to put on this T-shirt that's a little too small. I'm going to take off the Body Magic and show you that I really don't look like this. But what made me start wearing the Body Magic is what it does for man breasts. The picture's not up here, sorry. But for me, and I'm going to talk in layman's terms, I don't know all of the technical stuff that Stephanie does, so I'm just going to talk basic layman terms. Men, when we get fat in our breasts, and they kind of hang. And after surgery, that just gets a little worse, because it's just skin hanging. What the Body Magic has done for me is, as I lose weight, the compression has, like Stephanie said, tells the fat where to go. So the man's Body Magic, do you have one? This is the men's T-shirt, and it is shaped in such a way that it gives you this nice clean cut here. And what it does is, as you lose weight, the remaining fat and skin is forced to go into a certain form. So when I take my shirt off, where I normally would have had bigger man breasts, they're much smaller. I don't have a flabby type skin hanging down anymore. Now I do have a certain amount of man breasts, there is some fat there, but for me, this garment has drastically reduced what I look like. And I guess in a few minutes you'll see that, but I just want you to know that it could be worse, but for this garment here. So whenever you want me to go.
You can change, yeah.
I'm gonna run and change. And
Well, you're gonna do the before, you're gonna take off the one and put it on and then come back and switch, right? So they can see it without the Body Magic on.
first.
Yeah.
All right. I do never taken my shirt off for anybody.
Thank you. And I'm going to ask Melissa to help me to demonstrate the before and the after. So you can just like model your dress that you have on now, and then we're going to model the one after.
I had my surgery, oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. About 4.5 years ago, and I have lots of ugliness underneath here. I always have this on anyway to hide my arms because I can't stand it, but also because of all this skin back in my back. I can't stand it. I hate it. So I can't wait to see what this does.
Okay, move your sweater.
No, really? Front,
Yeah. Okay, turn.
sideways?
Okay.
You want the back too?
The backs don't show really well unless you got a really good camera. We tried to do the backs and they just don't show the same. So,
I was almost 300 pounds.
Nice. Good job.
That's a good thing.
I was gonna have Rob, when Rob comes out, then I was gonna go in so I could help her with this body magic. But let me just, in the meantime, just demonstrate the product. So this is the body magic, and there's the one I have on now is called the body fashion. It's for the summer. It doesn't have any of these, the straps, the harness straps on there. I know what I was gonna tell you, that when I first had my first son, almost 28 years ago, I was given a girdle by my grandmother and snapped back. Then my second son, I was given a girdle by my mother, snapped back. And then after that, it was all downhill. And one of the things that, through just studies, that metabolic body fat was never an issue for women in the far, like Jane Austen time, is because they wore corsets. And they kept that body tight, and they kept their skin tight, and they sat up straight. One of the beauties about the body magic is that because you are in alignment, now your liver and your kidneys and all of your organs now can function, because when we're fat, we have the visceral fat that is all over our organs, and then we slouch, we sit like this, we sit all the time. And so nothing is happening, and we're getting diseases, and we're getting sick, and our cholesterol is elevated, and we're just a mess. Well, with the body magic, it forces you to keep your body straight. It has a back support. And one of the things I did learn in my research is that when our butts, the lower parts of our, I see you back there. the lower parts of our, when our buttocks sag, it pulls on our lower back, the lumbar. And so it is very wise for us, sorry for doing this, my husband knows I'm good, but when we get the body magic has this band around it right here that goes around the buttocks, and it lifts the buttocks. And if you ever, in your privacy of your own mirror, take your hand and put it at the lower part of your buttocks and lift it up, you will feel such a relief in here, in the lower part of your back. So, yeah, I know. So that is another health benefit. Yes, ma'am.
Don't you get hot though in it? Because it's so tight?
Well, I don't. I mean, sometimes when I come home, I want to take it off, but there is a body that I always wanted to have, and this is it. So it doesn't really bother me. The body fashion doesn't have the straps, so you can take that, you can go strapless if you wanted to, because it doesn't have straps. So I have on a bra.
As far as getting hot.
Yeah, because Rob, yeah.
In the summer, when it's hot outside, yes, it does get a little hot. When you're outside, you step inside, this fabric is so nice, it cools off very quickly. But outside, if you're outside in
Under
the
sun.
85, 90 degree temperature, yeah, it does get a little hot. I wouldn't want you guys to, but.
Is it hot like wearing a t-shirt under a shirt, or is it much hotter?
He never wore it.
Yeah, it's something.
Something like that.
Yeah, I would assume, I would assume, I mean, here,
You can feel, yeah.
I don't want to give you the one I was wearing.
That's the new one.
This is a new one. You can feel it. It's pretty light.
Oh, yeah.
It's
And I
very
can breathe
light. Actually,
really
this
well.
is the new one. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm not worried. I can see. Cool.
Sorry.
Cool, man.
Handling my underwear.
So I'm gonna have Rob, if you don't mind, like, kind of talking about, oh, you don't have it on. I wanted to put Melissa on, and I don't have anybody to help me with her.
So
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I can answer questions, and I'll
Yes.
go even a little further and show you what it looks like under here, so that when I come back, you'll see the difference. So real quick,
Okay.
I'll do this for everybody.
Only family.
Hold on.
Yeah, we're all family.
Hold on. Do you want it here?
I don't care. I'm just gonna put my shirt up here.
Okay.
No big deal. So I got fat just like everybody else, but when I put this thing on, it goes away. Questions? Yes.
When did you have surgery, and how much weight did you lose?
I had surgery October 22nd or 23rd, 2013. And so far, since I began the program, you know, this is including the diet period, the 3-month period before the surgery, including that, I've lost over 100 pounds. Thank you.
What's it do for the belly?
Again, for me, and I'm a layman, I didn't do the research, I left that to Stephanie, but in layman's terms, it pushes it down, and all the things that Stephanie says are true. It causes that, as you lose fat, the rest of it has got to go somewhere, so it kind of tells it where to go. I don't think that I will ever not have this, you know, but believe me, it's a whole lot smaller than it would be in terms of how much is hanging down. The skin kind of tightens up as you compress it, and the fat just, it seems to kind of...
And it controls that, right?
Yes, yes. You'll see when I put this back on and come out with this same t-shirt on, you'll see a difference. Actually, when we were thinking about doing this presentation, it was the first time since the surgery I wish that I had more fat to show. So, you know, I wish I hadn't lost so much weight so that you could actually see. But that's the only time I would, you know, wish that. Go ahead.
Is it a real hard struggle to get into it?
Yes. Depending upon your body weight or your body size, it gets easier. Never try to put it on. And I'm talking, again, this is the only one I've ever worn, so I don't know about, of course I've worn the ladies, and I'm not sure about the other model with the zipper, but don't ever try to put it on when you're wet, when you first get out of the shower. It's really difficult, yes.
Do you step into it, or do you pull it over?
I found that for this garment, it's better to pull it over. First of all, I don't want to stretch the neck part with my hips and that sort of thing. Another thing Stephanie and I have debated on, and she finally got it, is that women, when they put on the garments, they tend to push the fat up when they put on the garment, and it kind of helps the posture, makes the breasts look bigger. As a man, I don't want this up here, you know, so I put it on this way and I push the fat down. And I pull this thing down over, it comes down to about here. So, yeah, just like a regular t-shirt.
What's the difference between that and something that you would buy in the store?
Spanx?
Or whatever, anything?
Again, I'll let my wife give you the technical information, but I have worn Spanx, and I've spent, I think they're like $51 at Macy's or whatever, and they work for a little. First of all, they don't give you the back support. They don't, you know, all they do is just compress, but they wear out. Mine wore out maybe after 2 or 3 weeks. One of these doesn't wear out. The only thing happens is you get smaller and you have to get a smaller size. I've gone from a large, now I'm wearing a small. They make a extra small, and I'm not planning on wearing that. I'm planning on having lost enough weight to not have to wear one at all one day. Yes.
So how long after you start wearing it do you actually see results?
Well, first of all, I want to make sure that, you know, that you're not getting the impression that we're saying that this is a weight loss product.
No.
Okay.
No, but what she was saying is that it helps for, you know, certain fat deposits to
Mhm.
leave your body, and so basically, after you start wearing this product, or this garment, how long after that, after you're wearing it consistently, do you actually see results?
I am going to leave that question to my wife, and I'll tell you why. First of all, I really didn't monitor it. Secondly, I've been wearing these garments since well before I had the surgery. When I first started wearing these garments, I didn't even know that I would ever qualify for the surgery. I started wearing these garments for the visual appearance. I had man breasts, and I did not like the way they looked, and these things made them all but go away. Even when I was 265 pounds, these things made the man breasts go away. So I had a stomach out there, but I didn't, you know, have the full, you know. So, but I will leave that question to her because I really did not monitor how long it took for this to make changes, and I've been wearing it for so long that I really couldn't tell you.
That's good.
I don't know if this is a question for her or for you, but I know some garments you wear, you know, will roll up or roll down.
Mm-hmm.
Do those stay in place?
Mine stays in place. I know hers does. The one she wears does. When I do activities like now, I'm at the point where I run a lot. I go shoot basketball at least once a month or twice a month if I can. But I run at least 2 miles a day. A lot of times 4 on a treadmill, and this only rides up on me when I do something extraneous, like if I'm shooting ball or something and I'm bending over. But other than that, it stays in place all day long.
So just sitting down, you're okay?
Yeah, no problems whatsoever. Yeah, it doesn't roll up. I'm not constantly tugging on it and pulling it. It stays in place. If it did start rolling up, I would think that it's probably time to get a smaller size.
Are you pointing at me?
Yeah,
So,
yes,
I
I'm
couldn't
sorry.
tell, man. There's glare in the glasses. Has it helped your posture?
Yes, yes. Luckily, I have not had back problems, but I know a lot of people says it helps a great deal.
Because I know a lot of us are kind of slumped over.
Yeah, you will feel it. You'll feel it back here, especially when you first start wearing it. You'll feel it back here. It does give you support. It has these crisscross things, and I don't know how they do this, but these things on the back really do give you support.
I love it. Any questions?
Yeah, there were a few I couldn't answer.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go change and maybe they.
Oh, we need to move down.
Yes.
Sorry.
You want sideways?
Yes. Any questions? Yes.
No, I'm looking.
I told her, you're not getting this back, I'm taking it home. I have a question.
Yes.
How comfortable is it?
When it's the right size, it's really comfortable. Yeah, I love mine. I mean, I love it. I wear my t-shirt pretty much every day. I usually don't wear this unless I'm wearing a dress. One of the things I love about the Body Magic, all the women and guys can relate to, is that, as a big girl, I used to always have to buy my shirts a little bigger so you can't see the rolls in the back, and so it won't see my smiley face. And now I don't have a smiley face. I don't have any rolls in the back. And I love it. I love it. So that's one thing. Somebody else had their hand up.
I did, Bryce.
Oh, okay. Yes.
My question to your husband was, after starting to wear the garment, how long after you start wearing it do you see results?
I don't know. That's on an individual basis. Just like the weight loss surgery, it just depends on what work you do. If you do any work at all. Like I told you, I started mine. I was wearing a 24, and then I went to a 20. But I'm a workout fanatic, and I want to say say within a year. I bought my first one in 2009, and I was a 22, 24, and when I had my surgery, I was a 16. So you can do the math. I got my surgery in 2013. 10, 11, 12, 13. So in 4 years, I went from a 22, 24 to a 16.
So I had asked him what the difference was between, like, say, this and something you would buy, like, at Walmart or
Excellent
Space.
question. I got the answer for you. Yes.
Okay, but the second part of that being, because he mentioned that those ones would wear out after several weeks or whatever
Yes.
the time is. What is this made out of or whatever?
Okay,
It
so
doesn't wear out or overstretch
Yeah.
and get wrecked in the wash or whatever.
Excellent, and it will get wrecked in the wash if you use fabric softener or put it in a dryer. So you need to wear it. You need to treat it like you do a nice expensive bra. But the difference is that this was designed by a liposuction surgeon, and that's where the idea was inspired from. So it's medically, the fabric is medical. I forget the terminology that they use, but it's the same fabric that is given to someone who has had liposuction, belly, tummy tucks, and I saw on the website the other day for bariatric clients, because I guess in the past, a lot of bariatric patients had the open, my sister has, her bariatric surgery is like this. So for her, this would have been excellent, and she had a wrap thing, but this is more better because it would have shaped her body as she was healing. So, but the fabric on here is the surgical fabric. It's a little lighter than the one that they send people home with from surgery, but it's the same thing, and it will last a year, maybe 2, depending on if you take care of it. But by then you probably grow out of it. But it still holds its form, and the ones that I grew out of, I would use them to work out in. So I, would have the compression, and I could move around, but I was still using the compression, and so it was still squeezing my lymphatic system and getting all of that yucky stuff out while I work out. So it didn't go to waste. That's why I can't find the bigger one, because I probably wore it out at the gym. Yes.
Cuffs and arms, what do you do with your excess?
We just got a new product. I bought it too little, so I'll have to get a bigger one. But this is the arm product, and they have a longer sleeve one. But I had bought this for the summer. It's just a t-shirt. It's just a t-shirt. It's just a t-shirt, and you put it on like this. But I couldn't get it over. I'm broad across here, and I got a medium because that's what I had went down to. But I should have gotten a large. But this, when I put this on my arms, it feels so good. Yeah. You see that?
Do they make something like that for guys too?
Uh-huh.
You gotta do this, sorry, you gotta lift your weights.
I've already got wings, and they're gonna get bigger.
That's a market niche.
Yeah.
What's that?
I mean, I don't see why a
You
guy
can-
couldn't
Yep,
wear
that's
it,
right.
but
Yep,
you
yep.
got man boobs sticking out, but I don't see why you couldn't wear it, but I love this. Isn't this awesome? I just gotta get it
Wear
in
the
my
two
food.
together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, maybe they did.
So here's my body with the body measure. That will be the same here.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I lifted my shirt up before you can see that fat that was hanging over my belt is gone somehow, but actually it's still there. And this is very comfortable. Someone had asked how hard are they hard to put on, and
They are hard to put on if you don't get the right size. But because I had mentioned about my story with Rob, but if you measure correctly and you get the right size, I put mine on like snip, snip, snip.
and mine goes on pretty easy.
And
now,
his goes
too.
on easy, and the t-shirts go on easy. It's just a Spanx type. You just step in and.
I explained to them the difference between the
Stepping
man
in.
stepping in and putting on. Women step in, men we put it on, and everything goes down. Women things go up.
Thank you. Yes, Phil.
I noticed on your shirt that the bottom part is the compression, but the top part appears to be netting.
Actually, no, it's different, but it's compressing too. I don't mind taking this off.
So it's still it's two-way, correct?
Yes. It's compressing here and it's compressing here. I guess this is
More.
a little bit heavier
Yeah.
for your stomach, but this is you can see nothing's sticking out.
The
It's
back
sticking me,
support.
and the back support is there, and I can really feel this right here in my back.
And I see what you mean by the X thing.
Yeah.
And so the fabric, if this is a Kimura, I don't know if I could do that, but sorry. This is brand X. And so I'll have both of them up here. You can feel the difference. This kimura wore out maybe a month. 'Cause I wear mine every day. So it wore out. There's nothing to it. It's great for working out in because now it's too big, as you can see. But so it's okay. You see the back support only goes here, the top part of my back. So this part, there's my rolls right there with the kimura on. And it doesn't have the flat, lacy bottom like that lays flat. So you got this little bulky stuff down here. But I did buy this first because I like to feel tight and I wanted to try it with all the wonderful commercials. And then, this is like $29 or $20. And so you kind of get what you pay for with that. Spanx, I love them. They're good for emergencies, but they wear out.
Yeah, mine wore
It's
out.
like a pantyhose.
And
Yeah.
how much are this?
Which one? This? Our products?
Yeah.
There's different
Right behind
prices. Oh, perfect.
Okay.
So the t-shirt is $48. The Body Magic is $100. The Body Fashion is $100, and the women's t-shirt I think is $36. And that's because we lowered the prices for the bariatrics. Yes.
I asked your husband this as well, but since you're using different products, do they roll up or?
No, you couldn't see me lift my leg. I have a lace right down here. Can you see that? So it sticks to my skin.
Okay, but what about like on your belly when you're
The t-shirt?
or something? So,
I don't know if I'm understanding.
Does it dig into your skin, or does it create rolls, or
No.
cut you off, or?
No.
If you're wearing the body one,
I'm wearing
you're
the full
bending
one.
over, is it gonna roll down?
No.
Does it stay?
No, this is me. I'm in it right now. So it doesn't roll down. It doesn't. It's one piece. Oh yeah, it's one piece. Here's the. Yeah, there's no two piece. There's just the one piece. And then here's the t-shirt, and it has that lacy with the sticky stuff that sticks to the skin.
Do you want me to try that one?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Laura,
want me to try it?
sure, you can try it.
Is that
That's the extra small one.
Well, you gotta have a
So,
roll.
just
I told her forget it.
after 3 children, it's not exactly the same. So,
Did that answer your question? But yes, it's one piece, doesn't move around. The Body Magic bra, they have a bra too. My Rob doesn't like the bra. For us women, I love it because it comes all the way up here, and I don't have any of that over stuff hanging off the side of I love it, and it gives you kind of mega boobs, but I love it. It even had, men, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna pretend like you're not here. A lot of times for us big girls, our boobs like connect to our stomach, and one of the biggest things is like I'm trying to differentiate between my breast and my tummy. And so one of the things I love about the bra is that it lifts me, and it like just kind of has this little extra band inside the bra that kind of gives my breast like a cradle, because it's designed for breast augmentation for women who get breasts done. So it's got the surgical recovery in mind when they made it. So just want to put that out there. I don't sell many of them because people just like their bras and they don't want to spend a lot of money. I spend a lot of money on regular bras at Dillard's, so I just kind of invested in this one. But I love it because, and today I wore this to work. I don't usually wear it except when we go out somewhere very nice. But I wore it to work today, and 3 people were like, "What's up with your breast?"
We're gonna put that in the drawer. Or if anyone would like to buy a used.
Yes.
and then the other question would be, okay, so for one piece, so does your butt disappear, or do you still have a shape?
It shapes your butt.
It does?
Yeah, if there were no guys in here, I could really show you. And maybe when we break up into groups, I
A
can
lot
show you.
of garments, make you don't have any shape.
No shape, yeah. Well, I originally came into this world with none, No butt, no back. Everything was just like, rump. And the body magic, and you know, after surgery, you know, things start to kind of gravity and life. There's all that, you know, the wonderful, most people say the sag. Yeah, after the surgery, we get this little sag down here. Rob and I both have it. But this has a band down here that lifts the, oh, there's a great slide I'll show you when it comes. One of our customers that has.
Is there a way to stop it on the slide that has the?
He's the software engineer.
Oh.
Oh, let me see.
Just on the one with prices, I was wondering.
Yeah, I'll make him stop it. But it has these little, and you're free to come up here and see this. But it has these bands, these extra bands down here, like the one Phil was asking Rob about his tummy. Oh, the one Phil was asking about his tummy. It has that extra band. Well, the tummy, well, it says the same thing for the buttocks. It has these extra bands, the extra intensity, so it lifts your behind up and gives you a really, really nice shape. And you can see it actually in this one. This one, I'm gonna have him stop. Here goes Laura.
This is it. So,
Tell us what you think.
my back.
Yes.
I mean, it relaxes everything.
Yes.
Perfect.
That's the picture of the butt.
Oh.
That's what it is.
No, but this one.
Look at the difference.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can feel it.
Yeah.
It's all in here. And then I don't have any of this. And this, I don't need to be,
Yeah.
you know, because it does it for you, you know? It's perfect.
Listen to her. She
It
has
is
no reason to
really-
purchase this.
It is
In our
amazing.
opinion, look at her.
Oh, yes. Very comfortable. It stays there. Now, this doesn't go down to the bottom like
No,
yours.
this one
is
does.
just,
This is, yeah, yours is just
Exactly.
the t-shirt. This
I
one
mean, I
right
can-
here.
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't mind. So, just,
Yeah.
you know, it goes all the way down. And you can hide it under the pants. So pretty cool.
How far does it go on you, Laura?
And it feels really good. Huh?
How far down does it go on you? Like,
Just to my hip right here.
oh, okay.
Yeah, but it has a lace, and the lace has this material that sticks there.
Yeah. I had showed it to them.
Something sticky there,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Rob, they want to thank you. Thank you, Laura. Doesn't it feel like it's hugging you? Laura, does it feel like it's hugging you?
Oh, yeah.
It feels like it's like you don't want to take it off. It just feels like you're
Exactly. Oh,
hugging
no,
you.
it's part of me. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Any more questions? Rob is going to freeze the frames for you for they want to do the price one. Any question? Yes.
Even on the abdo woman that she had on, does it help with your posture too?
Your who?
Your posture?
Yes. Yeah, that's what
Okay.
she was saying in the back. You
Okay.
feel relaxed. It just makes you, it forces you to sit up straight. Any more questions?
how do you determine
I think
size?
I'm fine.
I have to measure you, and then I have a little gauge right here. This is what I took in the bathroom.
Yeah,
when Melissa helped me with
Is
this.
it size small, medium, large, or numbered?
For the women, for the full body magic, it's numbered according to our girth and our width here, the abs, and then your bust. And then for the t-shirts, they're all
And
small.
it actually pulled on my shoulder so hard that when I got home, I was dying to get it off. But this isn't pulling. It's not pulling it down, so it's not hurting at all. In fact, I'd rather have this one than the one I got Kohl's. And I like the way it feels.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not binding, it's
No,
not.
it feels, I want to say natural, but that might be,
Occasionally.
I think you can wear it occasionally and feel results. When you take it off after wearing it, you feel, what'd you say, Rob? You feel like
Like I'm hanging. Like
something's
something's
missing.
hanging
Yeah,
to the
you
floor.
just feel, yeah, it's like really supportive.
But I do go without wearing them, you know, depending on what I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, at this point, it's all about the way it looks. And so I'm more often, I'll wear it out in public than not. But when I'm at home and I'm just kicking around and not doing anything, I don't wear it.
And then sometimes I just wear it. So I don't have a time, yes, 1 second, Chris. I don't have a time where I can't say like you wear it this many times and this is what happened. Because for me, it's all about just getting my body to look the way I want it to look. And, you know, a lot of times Rob will say, do you have a little body magic? And I'll be like, no, wow, you know? So it just kind of happens like that. You look up and your body magic is too big, and it's like, oh, I need to get a tighter one. This is, you know, this is not, and as long as you're taking care of it and not washing it in hot water and ruining, it's mechanical. You don't have to. So yeah.
After surgery, did you start wearing one? Did it?
Immediately.
I was gonna say, did you have to wait a month or anything?
I wore my t-shirt. I wore a bigger t-shirt. So I wore a extra large t-shirt, actually a 2X t-shirt. Rob, you wore an extra large t-shirt too after our surgery. But we both
Just for a
wore,
little while.
yeah, we both wore a little size bigger after our surgery because we didn't know. I didn't do any research about it, but I wasn't gonna go without it because that was one of my biggest fears and phobias was the skin. So yeah, I wore mine right away.
I can say if you're wondering, it has, after surgery, I have never experienced any kind of pain or discomfort, in my stomach or anywhere due to wearing the body magic. It just doesn't fit like that. It doesn't, it's really very comfortable and firm, and like she says, I never put it that way, but it does feel like a hug.
And then the women's, the body magic, the big one, has this like a little fuzzy thing on the inside of the panel right here. It's fuzzy on the side that touches the body, a little fuzzy type fabric.
Felt.
Like a felt, yeah, light felt. Yes.
Do you get the same benefits from the t-shirts that you do from the whole body thing?
Well, of course you don't get the butt lift.
Right, but I mean, do you still get the same on your system? Does it still
Yes,
give you
yes,
enough
yeah. Any compression garment will give you that. It's just how long it will compress for you. Because sometimes by the end of the day, if you ever wear a Spanx, I am one that I take my little smiley face. Without this, I have a smiley face. I've had a smiley face. I've had it as a girl, a smiley face, and now I just don't. I just go in and lift it up and put it in there, and it stays. And you can do the same thing with your T-shirt too. I just stick my hand down in there, lift it up, and I'm good to go. And the little lacy part down here stays tight, so I don't have to worry about my tummy falling back down or things like that. And if I used to, I just readjust it.
For the same health benefits, the same compression.
Same compression, yeah. Yes.
How much of a hassle is it with a full bodysuit to go to the bathroom?
They have, I'll show you later. It's a hook, and it just kind of goes like this. So there's hooks, like our bra hooks, and it goes just like this, and it's right in front. I was thinking about a girlfriend was like, what if I'm drinking? I'm like, well, wear a dress and don't fasten it back up. I'll find out tonight because she's going drinking and she just bought her body magic. She's wearing it tonight, so we'll find out how she can play with that. Any more questions? These are great. Yes.
On the sizes, are they like, say, small and large? Or
For the t-shirts, it's small, medium, and large.
yeah, is there, like, say, the bigger they are, do they cost more? Or
No, they're all the same price. Yeah, and they don't change with the price, only the style. Great question.
Two prices there, what's that?
Which one?
It says regular price or then the,
Yeah, this one is 140, and this one is 132, and I'm just selling them both for 100. And then this one is 38. This is the t-shirt, and it's regular 48. And this one is for the. I have one for the women over there. This is a back support one for people who have issues with lower back, for guys and girls. There's one for the women. So that's what that is. I just made them the same price just for my own personal convenience. Because as I said, this is not what I do for a living. So I just want you all to feel beautiful. Yes, they do. They do. Yes.
So you said you're offering a special price for bariatrics. Is that ongoing or just tonight?
It's on for the month of June. All for the month of June. Yeah. But if you let me know that you want them, my thing right now, I'm gonna make a little change, but nothing substantial. And it's not because this is not what I want to do for a living. I just want you guys to have this experience. It feels so great to look in the mirror and look good and not have to worry about, the fragments, the belt, the rolls and all that. You can just put on your outfit and just go and look nice and feel free and know that you look good. Nobody needs to know what's under your clothes. Just nobody's business. Because I wanted to I put mine on the screen.
We're the secret club. We can know.
That's right. And I'll deny it. So, but yeah, that's the price for now, and I don't anticipate changing it because I really want. I have not anything against men, but I just have a passion for women empowering women and making them look good and feel good. And I love this product. I love it. And I just want everybody else to have this experience. I really do. I want you to have the same experience that I had because after the surgery, we've gone through a lot with the surgery. We don't need the extra added thing like now we got the saggy skin and what are we gonna do with it? So, no topic of conversation now because it's fixed. Yes.
How long does it take to get one if you order it?
If we order it, it usually takes about 3 or 4 days. Yeah, we'll have it shipped either to our house or yours. I'll find that out. Like if I can get one shipped one place or do I have to get it all sent to my house and then do the delivery thing? Because like I said, I've never done like a big order just me and my
And if
family.
there's any change in the sizing, if they order a different size of what they should have ordered.
I'll send it back. No
Okay.
problem.
No problem.
Not at all. None.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Is there a way for us to measure, or have somebody help us at home to measure if we
You
live
can.
far away?
You can. Yes, you can.
Do they give you something so we could do it accurately? And okay.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I mean, if you tell me your measurements, then I have my little tool right there, and I can say, oh, we'll
You
just
can
get a
convert
such
it.
and such size. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much are the sleeves?
I don't know because that's a brand new product, but I'll find out for you. And you can go to our website and look that up. But remember that those are the retail prices on there. So just let me know, Steph, I want such and such. How much is it? Okay.
And we'll contact you on that website?
Yeah, that's it.
Whatever.
Yeah, and it should be on the flyer. And if you didn't get one, we'll get you one. Okay, we got a brochure. We'll get you another one, and they're on the brochure. Anybody that needs them. Great questions. Thank you for playing dress up with us. If you want to touch and feel the products, they're up here. And I'll get some more brochures.
Okay,
Yes.
and